Here you go. We have 2 more polling questions for you. So get out your polling keypads. So the first question, which statement best describes your experience today in terms of how much you've learned? 1, I've learned a great deal that I did not know before about the history and the current challenges. 2, I learned a little that I did not know about MCPS and the issues that need to be discussed. 3, I had trouble understanding a lot of the data, so it's hard to say how much I've learned. 4, I am pretty much familiar with the issues discussed tonight and didn't really, or today, and didn't really learn much that is new. And 5, I'm still somewhat uncertain about this project and I'm unclear about what I've learned. So which one best represents your own perspective now that you've gone through this 2-hour process today? Kim always says I talk too much so she can't play her music. Anyone been to a second line performance down in New Orleans? Sound familiar? All right, everyone have a chance to cast their vote? I don't see anyone still voting. All right, let's see the results. All right, so we have a little bit more than half, the 24%, 30% that learned either a great deal or a little bit. 9%, thank you for being honest. Had trouble understanding a lot of data. This is pretty technical and complicated stuff. I had to study it myself kind of late at night, make sure that I understood everything that was going on. 20% I'm already pretty familiar, and that's what we've been seeing at a lot of the meetings so far, is that there is a significant segment of the population that really kind of pays attention to all this stuff, and 17% still kind of a little bit uncertain, so therefore unclear what you learned. So again, thank you for your honest perspective. Last question. At this point, which statement best summarizes your view of the boundary analysis that the school system is undertaking? 1, it's an important effort we need in order to look at ways to improve the school system. 2, this analysis has pros and cons and we need to be careful as we move forward. 3, I'm not sure what I think and want to continue to learn more. 4, I'm skeptical about this process and wonder whether it needs to be done at this time. Again, ask for your honest perspective on where you are as of noon today, Saturday. And Kim, sorry, play your music. All right, everyone had a chance to vote? All right, let's see the results. All right, so about half, a little more than half, say this is an important effort that we need to in order to look at ways to improve the school system. We have a tie for second, that one of them is around there's pros and cons, we need to be careful. The other 23% vote is I'm skeptical and wonder whether it needs to be done. And then we have 3% still not sure and want to continue to learn more. So again, appreciate your honest and genuine feedback on that. You've been doing that all day for us. So we are now going to, I'm gonna give like 3 or 4 minutes for people who need to leave since it's the noon hour to leave. And we are, after that 3 or 4 minutes is up, so we can make sure that there's full attention up front for the actual Q&A. For those who want to ask questions or listen to the answers, please stay, and we'll start again in 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, and if you have your keypad in front of you, please return it back to your table facilitator. And if you have worksheets that you want to turn in, make sure that we factor your perspective and please hand that to the table facilitator.